Let's talk about something truly high stakes, smartphone surgery. And today, our patient is an absolute beast, the ASUS ROG Phone 6. The mission, should you choose to accept it, is a full-screen replacement. But the real question is, as we're heading into 2025, is this a quest that's even worth taking on?
You know the feeling, right? That horrible, sickening moment you drop your phone. And when it's a gaming powerhouse like the ROG Phone 6, seeing that spiderweb crack across the screen, man, it feels like game over. But what if I told you it doesn't have to be? What if there's a way to bring this thing back from the brink? So yeah, let's talk about it. A warrior falls. Because a single drop on a flagship gaming phone, like this, it feels like more than just a cracked screen. It's a big, expensive problem.
Seriously, seeing your ROG Phone 6 all shattered like this is, well, it's just heartbreaking. Your mind immediately jumps to the cost of a brand new one, and that's a scary thought. But hold on, is there another way? Can you actually repair this thing? That's exactly what we're gonna dig into.
Okay, so before we even get into the how of the repair, we gotta understand what we're dealing with. Let's look inside this gaming beast, because what makes this phone so great for gaming is also what makes this repair such a high-stakes operation.
So this is not your typical smartphone layout. Not at all. They put the main board right in the center, and on either side, you've got a split dual battery system. It's all about keeping that monster CPU and GPU cool during intense gaming sessions. But, and this is a huge but, look at that last point. The display connector, the thing you need to get to for a screen swap, is hidden underneath one of the batteries. It's an engineering marvel for performance, but an absolute nightmare for repairs.
And don't just take my word for it. Listen to this from Glenn, a pro at the Sydney CBD Repair Centre. He points out that the layout is just totally different from a normal phone. It's not designed for easy fixes. It's built for one thing and one thing only: gaming. It's a whole different design philosophy, and that's the key here.
All right, so you've seen how complicated this thing is, which leads to the big question. Are you brave enough to try this yourself? Because attempting this repair, it's like a video game boss battle. It's a real gauntlet.
So, what does this quest look like? Well, your first mission is to breach the gates. That back cover is glued on with some seriously strong stuff. Next, you have to navigate a labyrinth of tiny cables and screws. It's a maze in there. Then comes the boss fight, the delicate operation of lifting a live battery just to get to that hidden display connector. Only after all that can you finally perform the screen transplant.
So you're at a crossroads. What do you do? Well, the pros are pretty tempting, right? You save a ton of money, you get to keep all your data exactly where it is, and man, the satisfaction of pulling it off would be huge. But the cons, they're serious. There is a very real risk you could kill the phone for good. You need special tools, a ton of patience, and yeah, you're definitely gonna avoid that warranty.
And look, if you're still on the fence, let's go back to our expert Glenn. He says it flat out. It's quite complicated, so it's not for newbies. This is not the project to learn on. The risk of making a very, very expensive mistake is just too high. Which naturally brings us to the other option.
Yeah, if that whole DIY gauntlet sounds way too stressful, there's a much, much safer path. It's time to talk about calling in the pros, when you should leave this kind of surgery to the experts.
Think of a professional technician as your seasoned guide on a dangerous quest. They've navigated this treacherous landscape before. They've got the map, they've got the right gear, and they know where all the traps are hidden. They can get the job done safely while you can just relax.
Now, there is one really important thing to keep in mind here. A good third-party repair will get your phone looking and working like new, but we have to talk about water resistance. The adhesives they use to seal it back up are good, but they're just not going to be the same as that original factory seal. So your phone probably won't be as water resistant as it was on day one. It's a small trade-off for sure, but you need to know about it.
Okay, we've looked at the problem, we've seen how crazy complex this phone is, and we've weighed the options. So let's bring it all home and give the final 2025 verdict. Should you actually repair your ROG Phone 6 today? Is it still worth it? All right, let's use this decision framework to make it super clear. First up, cost. A brand new comparable gaming phone in 2025, you're looking at a lot of money. A screen repair is going to be just a fraction of that. So, verdict? That's a likely yes. How about parts? Are you going to be able to find a good screen? Well, this was a popular phone, so yeah, quality replacement parts are still out there. Another yes. Now for the big ones. Data. Do you really want to go through the massive headache of transferring all your apps, your logins, your game saves? No way. Repairing saves you from all that. And finally, the environment. Fixing your phone instead of tossing it is a huge win for reducing e-waste. So yeah, those are two big yeses. The case for repair looks pretty strong.
So what's the final takeaway here? It's pretty simple, actually. Repairing your ROG Phone 6 saves you a bunch of money. It saves you the nightmare of transferring your personal data, and it's way better for the environment. It's a win-win-win. But, and this is the most important part, because of how this thing is built, this is a job you probably want to leave to the pros. It's just not worth the risk.
So, I'll leave you with this thought. Is your ROG 6's story really over just because of a cracked screen? Or is it just time for one more level? A cracked screen doesn't have to mean game over. It could just be an opportunity to level up. Ultimately, the choice is all yours.
So you had a phone disaster? Yeah, I came in with a broken camera, totally useless. But David at Sydney CBD Repair Centre was great. Within a day, the part was...
So phone disaster?
Came in with a brick camera. David fixed it in a day. Good as new. Highly recommend.
Our daily superhero, Mr. Repairman, David, is here. Call 8011-4119 now.
My Motorola Edge 50 screen was smashed. David here ordered the part and fixed it next day in 1 hour.
Our daily superhero, Mr. Repairman, David, is here. Call 8011-4119 now.
Wang, tell us about your recent phone repair.
David was super professional. He fixed my Galaxy Z Flip 4 in an hour. I literally walked in broken and walked out perfectly fixed.
Yeah, highly recommend.
If you have mobile phones issue, you can walk in. We're open Monday to Friday, 10 a.m. 6 p.m. and Saturday, 10 a.m. 2 p.m.